Heady ambitions here, ahead of a game of massive consequence. The objectives are clear. To miss out on them would be unthinkable. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. We're up and running then. Stam reaching 3 figures in terms of his appearances for the club.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only...
Oh, what a mistake!
Oh, really well played.
He's picked his way through. Bruno Fernandes! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Now there's a fine ball. And he's straight offside. And here's Couch. Menu charging forward, the ball at his feet. He's in plenty of space here, so no flag here. Oh, that's superb. McAllister goes looking wide. Now it's Couch, and he's managed to get free. Berbatov. Oh, he's been flattened there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Casemiro. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Martinez. Bruno Fernandes. Oh no, this does not look good. And it's great chance! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Šeško.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Semenyo, and this is Van Nistelrooy. Berbatov. Berbatov was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Dorgu. And here's Bruno Fernandes, and it's made its way to him. Couch, an individual who's prepared to shoot any time, any place. But that has not gone well. Matheus Cunha. And here's the chance to counter. Dorgu. Played with speed from back to front. Now it's Matheus Cunha. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cross goes in there. Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Has to go back here. And it's Menu. Oh, he's having a go! Well, that's a fair try, but just off target.
I don't think anyone's really surprised that he's tried that, Peter. He's certainly confident in smacking one from range. And here's Berbatov.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, that's well spotted. It's not an especially good pass, that. Oh, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this?
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Tries to play it through. Cunha wants to run onto this. Bruno Fernandes is on towering header. Goal! Manchester United! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Certain, searing and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
It's starting to look very interesting. He'll try from distance! Oh, what has happened here? And he's gone backward here. Over to the right flank. Matheus Cunha. Šeško. And the finish! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that is all they have time for. Manchester United have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. The midway point of the game.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Manchester United are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. So off we go again. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Engages and forces him off the ball. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. That's destined for the flank. That'll be a throw. He is through here. Matheus Cunha. He's rising! He will be livid with himself. Stam picks it up from the goal kick. Now it's Berbatov. Now it's Kaut. He's shifting through the gears here. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Now the delivery. And he was alert to it.
Manchester United clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And he's got the beating of his man. Tries a shot! Oh, off the bar! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Timber. Foden. Van Nistelrooy. He's had it taken off him. Šeško! Oh, shooting chance! Manchester United have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's got away.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Linton. Now Foden. Foden going face-to-face with his great rival. Kuyt gets into a good position. They're urging him to shoot.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 47, Phil Foden. Coming on to replace him is number 19, Xavi Simons.
Simons.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Decent chance! It's in! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Manchester United dragged themselves back again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Diogo Dalot. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Manchester United have their second corner now. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Manchester United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, well played, well played. Oh, well measured. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Berbatov. Picked out brilliantly. Big chance! Another one of football's and how moments.
Estevao has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Oh, that's nice. Pinches it off him.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Coming on the field is number 11, Mohamed Salah.
No way through, so back it comes.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And it's come back out to him. It's a smartly directed ball. Oh, there's a probing ball. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. That is good strength. And he's been shifted off it. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well read, nice interception. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. So that means another 30 minutes football. So Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
Thank you for your cooperation.
So a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now endurance.
Substitution.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Manchester United pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more... Chance! And that's a real chance missed. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Ahmad. That has been cut short. Nicely spread. Mazraoui. And he plays one through. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Real chance! And how did he not put that away?
Substitution for Manchester United.
Manchester United are making a change now.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
And here's Mount. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Berbatov. Ahmad. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's where it came from. Oh, cracking ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there.
And Van Nistelrooy! Ahmad. Ugarte. Van Nistelrooy goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that interception was... So that was it, the first period of extra time. Well, nobody wants to settle for this, of course, but everyone is running nigh on empty. Is there going to be a moment to win it? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? He's having a pop! And no, he couldn't find the finish. And it's Dallow. Now it's Mount. Ahmad! And a chance! Oh, wow, that's crazy! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. There was to be only one outcome.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Manchester United with the lead.
I think what we've just seen is further evidence of their resilience and fantastic belief. I mean, they can always come through. Remarkable.
Mazraoui puts them all in. Raya deals with that nice and simple. That's been cut out, well played. Now he's got space here. Finds himself. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Manchester United have themselves a chance from the spot. The chance to pull further clear. What a save by David Raya! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Manchester United nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Played out wide, and he's quick to return it. Oh, he's been caught on it here! To goal! Aimed beyond the defence. That is great defending, so alert. Timber. Now that looks a decent ball. Mount! And with that, the end. Manchester United can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Manchester United can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
A quick reminder today that smoking is only allowed in areas shown on this map. Thank you for your cooperation.
A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now.
Well, courage is a word that Steven Gerrard likes to use a lot. Never be afraid to have a go at it. He's certainly someone who's never afraid to, no matter what the situation.
Not even in the most dire of circumstances, and never more extraordinarily than in 2005 from 3-0 down. He will forever be remembered for that Istanbul final.
Well, when you take into account the circumstances and the opposition, he's the very epitome of never say die, and will play every game as if we were a cup final, including this one.
Gives it back. Plays a sharp little ball here. Chance here to counter. Here's Kanu. In with the challenge. Lisandro Martinez with a definite foul there. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? Silvestre, that is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Silvestre, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Oh, that's fabulous. Bruno Fernandes. That's going wide left. Not where it came from. Shesh tries a shot! Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Menu can see things others simply cannot. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Here's Kanu. He won't be happy with that one. No goals as yet. Great vision. He's cut it out. Jordan Henderson. And it's Gerrard. Bruno Fernandes pinches it off him. Merino. Foden engages and forces him off the ball. Casemiro. Nicely weighted ball. Gabriel kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Merino. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Menu. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's clever. Donnarumma can clear it away. Dorgu. Pires does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Foden. Now that looks a decent ball. And the through ball. And this is Gerrard. Gerrard gets flagged offside. Gerrard, a player who needs no introduction. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. It's a promising position. Here comes the cross. Oh, important interception. Foden. So what can they make of this? And he's being shifted off it. Burmo. The less said about that pass, the better. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. White kept his eye on it, and he's there. Here's Kanu. Good running, strong and purposeful. Maciej Cunha. Šeško. Can he get it through? Spread neatly, and he's picked it up out wide. He's in a great position here, and it's made its way to him. Not a hint of offside here.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And he is dashing away. Pires was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Maciej Cunha. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in the second half.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And he's intervened well there. Šeško. Tries to play it through. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Gerrard.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Foden.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Foden scooting forward, looking to play him in. Merino delivers. Stam deals with that comfortably. Gerrard. Chance for Kanu. And he shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's following up. In he goes again. What a wonderful goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled.
Shoots! And there's his goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Manchester United restore parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And it's Rosicky. It's a good spell of possession, this. Ljungberg. Deftly away. Martinez goes forward. Now he's off and running. Who saw this coming? Manchester United have dragged it back at the last. That's a good ball out wide. Gerrard. And here's Rosicky. Now it's Haaland. Thinks about the shot. They're urging him to shoot. Now it's Haaland. Haaland! Oh, it's come off the upright. Šeško, looking for options for movement. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's been won straight back. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Played towards the other side. White. White is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Rosicky. And it's Kaut. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Lovely feet. Opts to play it back. And that is well cleared. That'll be a throw-in. Rosicky. It's Rosicky!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Menu wins the duel this time. Knocks it out wide. Tries to pass it through. Now this could be a chance. The ball goes. He leaps for it. It's hit the crossbar. Incredible! Just incredible! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
There will be 3 minutes.
Well, they've done the hard part. Now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserved this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
Looking for a runner. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's found some space. And that has been knocked clear. The message is simple. Defend this with your lives. Oh, and he's had a shot! And that's it! They chased and chased, but it wasn't to be. Manchester United have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
Security staff for each block, please report to the staff room immediately.
So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. Another episode of this age-old tale uncompromising conflict. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I'll be looking out for the mischievous Danny Carvajal, because I think he brings a lovely balance down the flanks, and he's capable of going both ways. He's added that extra element as well of intelligence, where he's better at deciding when to go and when to stay. And he's really coming on in his game.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Stood up well to him there. He's in a great position here. Seedorf. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Romario. Can he get it through? That ball looks a good one. Caceres. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Roberto Carlos. Great vision. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, cracking ball. Fermin. Xavi. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a big chance! It's in! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Madrid penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Sergi, he's rising! Well taken goal. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from...
It's Luis Suarez! Luis Suarez! He just has something! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they've got their lead back. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Madrid leading now.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid.
Cruyff! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically.
Oh, that's excellent, such a clean tackle.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Takes it, towering header! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Cruyff. Now it's Eto'o. Eto'o. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And here's Cruyff. Cruyff. Howson promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, he's found support out wide. Out of play for a goal kick. Carvajal. And it's been played through. Cruyff showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Cruyff. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And here's Eto'o. And it's Cruyff. He's through here. It's out for a goal kick. Seedorf, never out of the action for very long. And he's managed to get free. And the whistle goes for half-time. Madrid are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 4.
So once again, we're underway.
Madrid clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And the shot! It's there!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Was there ever any doubt?
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
And a chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Xavi goes short. And here's Xavi. Produces a cross. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And he's there to make the challenge. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Mbappe. There's the shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Great chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that's a dangerous... It's Eto'o! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Corner number 2 then. And the keeper beats it away. Madrid do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Xavi. And he's heaved it away.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Has a look and plays it forward. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that could set him on his way. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And here's Cruyff. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Seedorf. Oh, this is a great... And the shot! It's bounced back off the post. He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Madrid really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Roberto Carlos. Vinicius Junior is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Madrid clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Always onto this. And it's Cruyff. He has found the way through. Cruyff ploughing. Can he finish? And again. And that's a tidy finish. Once more they've done it. They just will not lie down.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where...
Luis Suarez! Oh, no. That could be a costly miss.
Oh, looky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Eto'o. What's going wide left? A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Tries to pass it through. In towards the back. Oh, good effort! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
All hands on deck for this one.
El dorsal 6, Ronaldinho. El dorsal 18, el dorsal 5, Rafael Bagané. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal
Shot,
20.
surely! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Bale.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Sergi. Pedri. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And the referee brings it to a close. Madrid illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them. Things really are heating up here ahead of what we've always known will be a crucial game. At stake, a seat at a higher table. This an opportunity to put down a marker to make a statement of intent. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he has the quarterback influence on a team so that as soon as he gets on the ball, everyone starts making runs. He's a master passer and a beautiful manipulator of the ball.
Messi gets on his bike and on the move. No, he's not getting his way this time. Seedorf charging for... He'll try from distance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Hoisted it. Terrific effort! Harmlessly behind. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Driving forward. And he's picked out the run. Getting up there! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Neymar. Quarter of an hour played. Opts for safety. Now it's Luis Suarez. And this is Cruyff. And the shot! He's got away with one there.
Barcelona really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to...
It's Lewandowski! It's wide, but only just.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Now it's Luis Suarez, played out towards the right wing. That's good play. And he's been shifted off it. Looking for options for movement. Can he finish? It's anyone's ball now. Cruyff can so cleverly bypass the press. Seedorf. Played into space. Oh, important interception. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Xabi Alonso. And it's Diaz. And here's Suarez. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Mingueza in acres of space out wide. He won't be happy with that one. Looking to play him in. Ah, that's a fine interception. And he opts to go forward. Xabi Alonso. Roberto Carlos. Lewandowski. Roberto Carlos. Nice interception, well timed. Looking for the run. He has a look up. Great challenge, time to perfection. Now it's Cruyff. No, he wasn't going to let him past.
Madrid really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Pass somewhat off target. Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Caceres kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Lewandowski. Shot, shot, and again! It's not an especially good pass, that. That is ended up in no man's land. And he's in on goal! Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And it's half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Madrid up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
Madrid looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 19.
So let's get the ball rolling.
El dorsal 18.
Madrid leading courtesy of the game's only goal.
El dorsal 14. El dorsal 22.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Luis Suarez. Suarez finds himself offside. And he's there to retrieve it. Araujo. Xavi Alonso. Caceres wins the duel this time. And it's Caceres. Passes short and sharp. Cruyff. Neymar. Caceres. And here's Cruyff. Oh, easy pickings there. Luis Suarez. And here's Neymar. Roberto Carlos. Crosses chance! Thuram is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. Oh, it's come loose! Oh, what has happened here? Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Madrid are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Cruyff. Plays a sharp little ball here. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Neymar. De Jong.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's crossed into the middle. Shoots! And that is doing no harm at all.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Now that looks a decent ball. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Seedorf, never out of the action for very long. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Koundé cuts out the pass, and this is Neymar. A quick look, thought about cutting inside, and he's managed to get free.
Barcelona seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Tries to thread one through. Great ball if he can get there. And he was alert to it. Xavi Alonso. Eder Militao. Now, can they get him away? Messi.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 9, Luis Suárez. El
Well
dorsal
timed,
7,
excellent interception.
Xavi Alonso. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal
Madrid
11,
clearly have been
el dorsal
instructed to kill this
24.
off.
Cambio de
Offence
jugadores.
is the best form of defence.
And this is Cruyff. It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Cruyff. Didn't quite work for him. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And the keeper's got it again. Oblak, the great organiser of defence. And it's Figo. Has to go back here. And this is Cruyff. Chance for a shot! Of course! Do not write them off. Back they come.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Barcelona restore parity.
Well, now they've saved themselves. You can really sense a change in the whole atmosphere here. It's going to be pretty manic from now to the final whistle.
That has not gone well. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that is a big chance! He lifts the roof! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Madrid look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
Desperate defending required here.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And this is Luis Suarez.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Figo. Dani Olmo. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's got away. And we're done. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Madrid can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and
A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things already rolling. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
And he's had it nicked away. And it's Cruyff. Oh, super find.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cruyff is onto this. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Caceres has it out wide and in space. And that has been knocked clear. And he was quick to react. Rafael Varane. Mbappe running with the ball. Foot in. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Bale. Luis Suarez. Aimed beyond the defence, and it's been played through. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Some really good ball move. Cruyff! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Quality ball. The pass has gone astray. And here's Suarez. And this is Deco. Shot a goal! Dispatched clinically. Simplicity itself.
Cruyff really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
Pedri receives it in a wide position. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Now that looks a... Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Madrid with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. He's got away. That's really well manoeuvred. Cruyff. Messi. Seedorf defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Rafael Varane proves too strong, too smart. And here's Cruyff.
Madrid really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that, and it does work.
Yeah, plenty.
And he shoots! Oh, it's come off the upright. No way through. Mbappe!
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Now it's Cruyff, a probing pass, and this is Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! And there's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. There was to be only one outcome.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Roberto Carlos. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Neymar. Oh, this looks sharp. And he's intervened well there. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And he's well positioned here. Can he get it through? And here's Seedorf.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Now this could be a chance. And this is Bale. Bale showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Mbappe. Seedorf! Messi. Deco, never out of the action for very long. Defending was strong and firm.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Looking for options for movement. And it's Neymar. And here's Suarez. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Chance! And it's there! And he is away. The launch of a brand new hero. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well.
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
El ganador de la camiseta oficial del equipo que sorteamos hoy será quien tenga el número de entrada que coincida con el que aparecerá en el marcador dentro de unos segundos.
A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things already rolling. Well, for Pepe, this is the time to get that stern focus in his eyes.
Yes, it's that look that says, I'll win at all costs, and you better be prepared for what's coming.
Well, he knows, doesn't he? He just knows. At the core of his game is winning battles, physical, aerial, mental. To him, winning, however he does it, matters most. Nice sequence of passes, this. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Madrid clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, now he can run away with... And the finish! Dispatched clinically. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up.
He's having a shot! Oh, what a... And again! Oh, split-second reaction.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Madrid with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Guardiola with the clearance. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Madrid gifted a massive chance. Garcia must save this. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. And here's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos has the space to scheme. Terrific effort! Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Madrid benefiting from an own goal. Not that you'll hear them complaining. Pepe does really well there, he is strong. Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And this is Cruyff. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, he's played it in low. Deftly away. It's a throw-in. Madrid have scored 2 quick goals here. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's shifting through the gears here. Roberto Carlos. And he's there to retrieve it. Guardiola. Messi.
Madrid have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Guardiola. And it's Messi. That's a lovely, neat pass. Out towards the flank. And this is Eto'o. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Seedorf did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's found some... And Messi! Caught offside that time. Well, that has not gone well. It's played through for him. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Bale, he is through here! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's enjoyed that, he evidently loves the contest. That has been cut short. And this is Eto'o. Figo, chance! Oh, good finish! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So could they be onto something here? Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Now it's Bale. Plays a sharp little ball here. He has found the way through.
3 minutos de descuento.
Thiago. Goulet. Now it's Luis Suarez. And this is Cruyff. Always onto this. Great ball, and he tries a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Long ball upfield. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Madrid claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. So straight into the second half. Goulet receives it in a wide position, and he stands tall, impenetrable. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bale. Oh, super ball!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, good ball! Looking for the run, goes for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They've played it short. And this is Xavi. It's a loose ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Well read, nice interception. Can he get on the end of this? Cruyff. He's found space here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now then, the ball's come loose. Nice physical challenge. Aimed beyond the defence. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Madrid clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Bale. Now, can they get him away? Ball in towards the middle. Piqué is there, and he can get that clear. Figo looking understandably energised after his goal. Luis Suarez looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Tries to play it through. Oh, shooting chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 15, el dorsal 18, Bale, el dorsal 19, Messi. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 5.
And it's been taken short.
El dorsal 17, Saviola.
Marcelo tries one from range. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now this could be a chance. He's picked his way through. Oh, that was vital. Madrid perhaps contemplating their next change here. And it's Saviola.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And a chance! And he's found the net! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Decent chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Threads one in. Ronaldinho. Vinicius Junior has it out wide and in space.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Knocks it into space. And that is well cleared. It's a pretty loose pass. Quality ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Vinicius Junior is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And here's Suarez. Ronaldinho. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Madrid nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Now that looks a decent ball. Elects to cross.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
So now we're
12,
going to get those changes we have been expecting.
El dorsal 23. Serán sustituidos por
Pepe.
El dorsal 14. El
They're
dorsal
avoiding the
12.
blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Xavi Alonso. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And this is Eto'o. And that's it. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Madrid really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Milan.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
That has not gone well. Kaka stood his ground strongly. O'Shea. Messi wins the duel this time. McAllister. And it's McAllister. And it's Zanetti. Rijkaard. And it's O'Shea. And here's Van Basten. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rummenigge. Benatia calmly anticipates. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Messi. He is starved of space and time. And it's Kaka. That's a cute ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, he's been Van Basten! Goal, Milan! And there is your opener. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Number 10, Marco van Basten.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Pirlo. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's got away. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here?
Thailand really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And that could set him on his way. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Ambitious ball here. Van Basten finds himself offside. Zanetti. Thailand do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter, the front men.
And the finish! And a neat finish! And they're threatening to fly away here.
Kaka really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Threads one in. It's come to nothing. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's had a shot! And that's in! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Donatoni. Looking to play him in. Thailand are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Tries to pass it through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Donatoni. For O'Shea. Van Basten. Played into space. No, that's been intercepted. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Deftly away. Lam. McAllister. Now, can they get him away? Pirlo. Now it's Pele. And he was quick to react. Donatoni. O'Shea. Great vision. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Kaka. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
All the best for members of our
Well,
fan
that just
club
about sorts out
celebrating
the
their
first
wedding
45
anniversary.
minutes, and we'll be back with the
Substitution
second
in
very
progress.
soon. And so the action is resumed.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, we've seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And the ball is out of play. Pele going after that. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Dani Olmo can see things others simply cannot. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Pele looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
He's shifting through the gears here, and he's intervened well there.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Now that's well seen too. Rijkaard. Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo. Zanetti. Zanetti delivers. Cruyff. McAllister, and it's O'Shea. Messi, and it's Pirlo. It's Roberto Carlos. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rummenigge. Ah, that's a fine interception. Dani Olmo. And it's Zanetti.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Thailand clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Thailand really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's McAllister. Rummenigge. Knocks it into space. Played in. He's having a shot! And that could have brought them level.
Oh, they really needed him to put that away.
McAllister tries to play it through, so no flag here. Oh, well played. Pirlo. Cruyff. Pelé. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall. And he shoots! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Pirlo. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well measured. Decent chance! Now, who's going to be first? Oh, what has happened here? Thailand with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one.
Rummenigge! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Thailand really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
What a throw in. Oh, that's a key interception. Pirlo.
There will be 1 minute added time.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time.
Well, they shouldn't be done.
And that will be the final act. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margin. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're very much on the way now. That's an imaginative pass.
Bullet clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pirlo spots it and intercepts. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, nicely intercepted. So here is the master craftsman, the arch schemer, the distributor-in-chief, Andrea Pirlo.
And I imagine...
There's the shot! Rummenigge! Truly a man who will pass the test of time!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Zola taken back almost at once. Thailand leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And it's Bale. Foot in. Can he get it through? Well, that pass isn't the best. Rui Costa conjures time and space where few can. And here's Hullet. That's put paid to the danger. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Hullet. Rui Costa. Lahm is always looking to play quality balls. He is through here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hullet engages and forces him off the ball.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Tries to pass it through. Now this could be a chance. Hullet is herring after that one. And it's Rui Costa. And he's picked out the run. Rui Costa is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Solar. And that has been cleared. Thailand with the corner, there first. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Hullet proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Pele has given away a free kick. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Gattuso. Oh, well measured. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Has a look up and delivers. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Now that is commitment to the cause. Thailand have their second corner now. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, what has happened here? Lam. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Pings it across. And that should get the job done. Played it again. Cleared away. He's having a pop! And that is wildly off target.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Zola is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Gattuso cuts out the pass.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Gullit. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Rummenigge. Now that's well seen too. Rui Costa. Bale. Now here's the... And a header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This possibly the last play of the half. Oh, good effort! Rummenigge receives it in a good position here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Thailand go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Thailand just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. So straight into the second half. Thailand leading courtesy of the game's only goal. And this is Messi. Gullit never out of the action for very long. And here's Gullit. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That is good strength. Nice control. Now, can they get him away? And he's there to get it away. Pirlo. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he welcomes it in.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's played, towering header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Gattuso demonstrating his defensive quality there. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Pirlo. Just about up to the hour now. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That is a great pick out. No, that's been intercepted.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Chance! Fernandez. Some resolute defending there. And this is Pele! Pele! Well taken goal. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle.
It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Pele. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rummenigge! Oh, off the bar! Rui Costa.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Hullet. Pirlo. Zola aims beyond the defence. Succumbs to the pressure. Looks a foul. Quickly taken. But it's lofted through here. That is a brilliant interception. Chance! And it's there! And they are disappearing out of sight. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up.
He's having a shot! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! About as smooth as it gets. They're back within reach! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just wait.
Great chance! It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Backward it goes. Rummenigge.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Not the most accurate pass. Gattuso.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Hullet. Great defending, strong and determined. It's a really well-measured ball. And Messi! Oh, he's hit the bar! Roberto Carlos. Getting up there! That was superb goalkeeping.
Pele is offering a wry smile there.
Rui Costa. Hullet. Rummenigge. Oh, that's well spotted. Roberto Carlos.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Rui Costa.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Pele. Fernandez. That's that, the end. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Rummenigge taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Tries a shot! And it's come back out to him. He doesn't look too happy with that.
Bale is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Oh, can he get onto this? When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
It's everything you want. Fermin. Lopez. Oh, that is... Decent chance! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Bale. Real chance. Great chance! And that's it! And they're threatening to fly away here. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Passes short and sharp. Pullet going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, shooting chance! And again! And no mistake! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Manchester United cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Rui Costa was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Still very early doors, but it is a close... He'll try from distance! Oh, nice! Just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Fernandez plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Beckham. Messi. Bale. Beckham. Pressure coming in from all directions. Looking for the run. Aubameyang.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Bale. Now it's Aubameyang.
Such good technique.
And he shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Bale goes short. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And this is Ibrahimovic. Bale finding himself in space. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Rummenigge. And he's running through. And he's being shifted off it. Vermeer. Gattuso. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And another try! And that's a good finish. They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Can he finish? And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Five minutes till the break. Passing is crisp and sharp. Aubameyang! There it is! He just absolutely speared that in.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Prachuap with the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And here's Hullet. And Hullet! And a neat finish. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And here's Aubameyang. He's having a hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He is just caressing the ball.
That's good play from him.
Great challenge, time to perfection. And that is the end of the first half. Prachuap are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
By any measurement, this really has been a remarkable half of football. Despite all the things we witnessed, somehow we're still level.
Quick reminder today, please have your entry tickets at hand as it's time to announce today's winning lottery numbers.
Substitution on the field.
Manchester United get the second half started.
Coming on the field is
Now it's Aubameyang.
Neymar.
Oh, he's all on. Aubameyang! They've scored!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Aubameyang really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
He's had a shot! And that's a tidy finish. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And the shot! And he's done it!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Corner number 2 then. It's a clearance, but not much of one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Aubameyang. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, that pass isn't the best.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Rui Costa.
Shapes to shoot! It's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
And the finish! Goal! And they've got their lead back. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 6.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Prachuap leading now. Bruno Fernandes, very much a man of this moment. And this is Neymar. That has ended up in no man's land. Rummenigge, that has been slung wide. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Neymar.
Prachuap surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's in plenty of space here. That's tidy. Real chance! Oh, good finish! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
How many? Just how many?
Substitution on the field, number 24.
Well, the 2 coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Prachuap now in a position far more desirable.
Messi.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You
Just the keeper in his way.
Coming on the field.
I think that's offside.
Number
Yes, it
3,
is.
Ferdinand. Number 13, Odegaard. Number 19, Mbappe. Number 15, Robert Lewandowski. Substitutions taking place.
That's a cute ball. Chips it through. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bale. And it's Odegaard. Tries to pass it through. And this is Lewandowski. Neymar. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Hullet. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Fernandes did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Edmilson. Fernandes. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Fernandes. Floated. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
This is turning into a repeat offenders affair. The keepers won't be complaining, though.
Hullet does really well to win the ball there. 5 minutes to add. Neymar. That's that, the end. Prachuap are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. Bale, very much the man of the moment. His boots at their twinkling best.
Please watch the screen.
Your final thoughts, Jim? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We're up and running then. Varane makes the interception.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Bullet! Oh, it's hit the post! Free-flowing, fluid, flexible, just some of the words that describe the genius that is Ruud Gullit, a player whose impact on the game remains so profound, so relevant today.
Yeah, you could almost say he was the very first.
And the finish! Deftly away. Couch. Chanatip. Dahari. And it's made its way to him. Played out towards the right wing. He's got away. Crossed into the middle. Oh no, it's an own goal!
Ah, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Dahari. That's a cute ball. Oh, well played. Dahari is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's managed to get free. Rummenigge.
Such good technique.
And no, he's seen through all of that. Thiago did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Knocks it out wide.
Chiang Rai are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
And here's Gullit, and here's Ibrahimovic. Chanatip is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Singa Chiang Rai United leading currently through the only goal of the game, an own goal as it turned out, 1-0 the score. That's a decent clearance. And here's Pato. Shapes to shoot! Goal! 2 to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Singa Chiang Rai United are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Couch, an individual who's prepared to shoot any time, any place. Best going after that. Best. Cannavaro gets it clear. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Gattuso. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And the Sarr gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Thiago. Couch. Chanatip. Pato, and this is Pato. Oh, a delicate chip through. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's bustling through here. Now there's chance, surely! And that's a good finish. Half-time imminent. What a time to score. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Singa Chiang Rai United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has been knocked clear. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's Dahari! And yes, it's there! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time.
Chiang Rai are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Well, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score. So let's get the ball rolling. Rummenigge. Couch. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Best gets into a good position. He's going to be disappointed with that. Pull it. Rummenigge. Now, what about a counter-attack? That looks a good ball through. Rummenigge! They want to be quick to recover this.
Rummenigge clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Great vision. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Aimed beyond the chance for a shot! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Singa Chiang Rai United present their opponents with the best possible chance here. An exchange of stares, and here we go. Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, what a mistake! Pullet finds himself offside. Thiago is always looking to break lines. Singa Chiang Rai United have reclaimed it. Chance! And again! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are disappearing out of sight. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Singa Chiang Rai United, visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Ball's out once more. Rummenigge. He's looking wide, no way through, so... And he shoots! It goes to show he is human after all.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
It's a pretty loose pass. Bale. Bale, this is promising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Probing pass, tries to pass it through. And here's Ibrahimovic, thinks about the shot. Chanatip, Thiago, Rui Costa, and it's Hullet. He's found a way through, and Hullet! And he's stuck it away. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Substitution on the field, number 21.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Manchester United may be down, but not out just yet. This is a promising build-up. He's had a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
That has not gone well. Now it's Ibrahimovic, spread out to the left. And the shot! Well taken goal. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Singa Chiang Rai United, palpably stronger, better, superior.
That's good play from him.
Tanucci defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. The less said about that pass, the better. Oh, that's a key interception. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We're up and running then. That is ended up in no man's land. Bale looking to hit the byline here. That is a brilliant interception. Well, don't worry too much about sophistication and style where Gennaro Gattuso's involved, but my goodness me, despite all of that, he's priceless to any team, isn't he?
Yeah, he's living proof of the benefits of keeping it simple, Peter. He's there to win the ball, and once he does that, he's just going to play it short and stick to his position a little deeper in midfield.
Which all sounds very easy, but it's brought him one mighty pile of success down the years.
And it works a treat, provided he's paired with the right folks around him.
Now it's Cantona. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Ronaldo is herring after that one. No way through. Van Nistelrooy. Best! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Best. Closing. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, what has happened here? And the keeper gets his hands on it. Cristiano Ronaldo. And that has been cut short. So we're still where we started right now. Vermaelen is always scanning the pitch for targets.
Manchester United really are packing the box now.
Yeah, it does seem to be something of a numbers game they're playing.
Well, it's exactly the right approach, Peter. If you can deliver quality balls from...
He'll try from distance! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Nice looking ball. And that should get the job done. Lovely, now can he finish? Real chance, and he's following up! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
He's picked his way through. He's having a shot! And that's a good finish. They are purring, truly purring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And we have our very first corner. Veron can clear it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Best. Gattuso. Manchester United have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Rummenigge.
Rummenigge really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Distributed tidily. Beckham with the cross.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
It's a really well-measured ball. It is a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's taking no chances there. O'Shea is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Takes the shot!
There will be 1 minute added time.
And now the breakaway. Rui Costa. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Manchester United really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Manchester United firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline.